Right, these two are, that's the impact of the ball there, and that's the impact of the ball there. Look at the difference in your body shape. This one here, the chest is facing down here somewhere. Your hands are back behind the golf ball. So your chest is facing down to, if we think the ball is 6 o'clock, your body's aiming at kind of 7 o'clock. This one here, your torso's aiming more towards 5 o'clock. Yeah, you've rotated and cleared. You've got your left hip back out the way, so your right side now can just go, oh, look at that, I can turn around the corner. Yeah. Whereas this one, you sort of slid your left hip. Yeah. Your right side now is trying to, can't get round, so it looks very, very awkward. So that was the swing you had before there, okay? Back in the golf ball. Now you can almost see, even from face on there, sort of seeing your left side now sort of throwing up the golf ball there now, and then not really able to turn, then you sort of roll the arms round at the end to try and save it. You just top it out to the right there, and then obviously losing a bit of balance. So this movement here now we went through. So start off here, okay, set up, put the left arm there. Possibly, if I'm being super critical, a little bit more stretch than we want, okay? It could be a little bit more kind of down there, just that hasn't got to reach out too far, okay? Then when we put our arm on the club, just turn your right hand on now. Your left hip now is basically going to get out the way here, so your right chest and your right side can turn the corner. So that's the position you want to try and get into, which you rarely get into. The weight now on that left side, you fully rotated, okay? Got around the corner. And then from there, we swing back and try to get back into that position. So your chest clearing out of the way nice, that left hip out of the way. Really good, yeah? So you practice that to get the feeling. Then maybe do a couple more. Again, little bit stretch if we're being... That, well, to be fair, that's probably better. That doesn't look as far. When you come to that one there, it doesn't look quite so reached out for, okay? Get the feeling of where you want to get to. Swing back. This is a longer swing. Swinging through is fine. And then once you've done all those things there, that was the thinking for, 19, 20 seconds. Then when you step to the golf ball in that 1.5 seconds, you just go 1, 2, 3, hit it, okay? But your body now can clear a lot easier. And you've just got round that corner so much better. And you've been able to control that club face a lot more by that, I say, that reverse engineered move. Have the club face where you want it, come back to there. And just, I think, practice-wise, again, say in the office or even at home or on the range, you've got to set yourself a target to where you want that club. And what we're looking for, we want at this position with your spine that would be on a slight tilt as it is, the leading edge now to be in line with your spine. If you've got it turned toe down this way, that's just going left all day, So you've got to control that face. And in some ways you could say to yourself, okay, I'll actually make a swing now where I have it a bit more t'other way. Or I might try just a bit more that way. Just learn to play about with it. So you create that feel. You can create that club control there, John. So when you're on the range hitting shots, you're there going, okay, I'm now in this shot. And that movement there is basically an anti-left movement. And the better way to hit the ball anti-left, because you're going to get the same good strike, but the face now is not going to flip over. What you do when the golf ball is kind of hooking and spinning way to the left, so like this sort of yellow line here, what you then do is go, oh, I don't want to go too far to the left. I know, I'll swing the club out to the right here. Then the club hits the ground behind the ball somewhere. You top it or fat it. Match, you might get away with it and bounce the club to the ball. But as we can see on this one here now, when you did actually make contact, I mean, you've hit the ground, the club's scuffing the mat somewhere back here. The ball's then sort of toe ending off sideways. I mean, the club's kind of going up and that's the ball shooting across the ground there, yeah? Just because you're kind of back here. Now, if your left arm tries to go there, your right arm can't keep on it. No. So anytime you're letting go of the club or the follow-through feels an effort, I mean, your follow-through should just feel as kind of like relaxed as can be.
Did on
those couple you said there at the end there, you felt you really just turned through. And like I say, if I said to anyone here now, just hand that towards the person to your left, you would just sort of go, okay. You wouldn't think about how your left hip clears, but your left hip would get out of the way. You wouldn't kind of go and do that and hurt your back. You just hand, if you're playing pass the parcel stuff, it may sound, there you go, hand it around there, and the next one you just hand it by turning to your left, your foot starts moving, your hips start. These things happen, You haven't got to think about doing them. They're just kind of ingrained in us to do that. The problem is if we see a ball going right to left because of your face control, your instinctive reaction there, John, is okay, right, out there. And again, you'll get good at recovering that. And then 60 balls on a driving range, 2 or 3 sessions, great. Go on that first tee, you try it out to the right, you fat it, oh God, I missed the ground the next one, you thin it, I better get a good strike, then you hook it way left, oh God, what do I do now? And then you're lost, aren't you? Okay, mate, so get that feeling of that face control.
Thanks,
and use that as practice. That's the way we're trying to do, because when you go to the range, and I've always said to a lot of students I give lessons to, when you go to the range, what are you actually doing?
Yeah.
When you ask yourself, what am I actually here for? If it's just like, hit the ball straighter, well, how? What are you going to do? So you go to the range next time now, your sole purpose now, face control, yeah? I'm going to swing it to here, or I'm going to place it here, should I say. That's where I want the club to be. I'll turn to get there, take both hands off, get there again, and then make it bigger swings, yeah? Like you go to gym, your CrossFit, you're doing leg day, back day, arm day, cardio day. Not just, I'm going to run around until I get fitter, yeah? There's going to be a purpose to your practice, yeah? Okay, have a few more shots then, okay? And we'll see how it goes.